All right.
Okay.
And welcome to Overtime, brought to you by KingsCast at www.kingscast.net. I'm Keith Korneluk.
And I'm Chris Kalazewski.
No baby monitors here, baby. Kings won one game away. Boom!
That's right, Kings fans. We're back after an amazing Game 3. I am speechless right now. I barely have a voice, but I'm going to tough it out for this show for you, fans. That's right. We're going to talk about Game 3, talk about the power play, talk about Kovalchuk, talk about Jonathan Quick, Andrzej Kopitar, the second line, everything. We're pumped here at KingsCast Studios.
All right, here we go. Episode 166, I believe. You know what's happening. What's up, Kings fans? Here we are, Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Los Angeles Kings in it, up 2-0. I'm saying I like our chances. Tonight is the night the Kings break out. 6-1 Kings. Oh, yeah.
All right, Kings fans, we're back. Back after the Game 3, the awesomeness that it was. Keith, coming into this game, you still read the media out there. They're like, this series isn't over yet. Lots of things can happen. The Devils are just heating up, and the Kings are lucky to be ahead 2-0 in this series. Going into the first period, you got a Devils team that's sort of playing like they actually care. They're a lot of chippy play, not any great scoring chances on either side. Very low scoring first period. I think it was 6 and 5 or something like that. So you feel pretty good.
You do. And you know what? Kings fans, do not trust the media. Come to KingsCast.net. We're going to shoot you straight because we drank that Kool-Aid right after the Vancouver series was won. Maybe a tad bit before. But yeah, still, I don't think, Chris, that the Los Angeles Kings have faced a forecheck as aggressive as the New Jersey Devils. And it's still 3 games in, felt like we were kind of feeling each other out. We spent a lot of time in our own defensive zone tonight, and yet still found a way to score more than a few goals. Let's talk about the first goal. Dwight King doing a lot of the dirty work. It looks like Marty Brodeur has made the save. Kings keep chipping. Alec Martinez gets the goal, and that's just what happens when you do the hard work. You don't stop until the whistle blows. And Chris, there are not a lot of teams that would do that. In fact, the Los Angeles Kings, when Jeremy Roenick and Craig Conroy and Luc Robitaille were still on the team, they're probably not doing that as aggressively. But sure enough, that is what opened the floodgates. Up 1-0 Kings. Yeah,
exactly. What a well-earned goal that was. I mean, that really sort of set the tempo, and things started changing at that point. The confidence in the Devils is already pretty low. I mean, you lose 2 at home. You fly to L.A., you're in a new time zone. You really haven't been on a plane at all in like a month.
They've been on buses the last
they've been spoiled with travel and everything. So it's like the Kings were back. They're ready. I believe they were staying in the hotel again.
They were.
Yeah, so it's like... What did it make? I mean, talk about the biggest moment of the first period. We talk about the 5-on-3. After the Jeff Carter double minor high stick. They had a 5-on-3 for a solid minute. And again, the Kings special teams. We'll talk about the power play later, but the penalty kill is out of this world.
It's insane.
It's out of this world. It's one of the best penalty kills I've ever seen. They believe that they are not going to let a goal in, whether it's they have 4 players on the ice or 3 players on the ice. We saw our good friend Dennis Bernstein in the 4th period, after the first intermission, and he was like, you don't score in the 5-on-3, done. You're done.
Yeah, and if you don't win at home either, you're most likely done. But yeah, that was great to see. The penalty kill, though, been something that was been incredibly strong all seasons for the Los Angeles Kings. So, not exactly unexpected. But, going in, God, it was a goal. It was a beautiful goal. Dustin Brown racing down the ice and sends like an NHL 2012 pass to Andrzej Kopitar with the one-timer, scoring on Marty Brodeur. After that goal, Chris, I was like, it's over. It's just over. The Devils seemed deflated and, started actually taking a couple of penalties. One of the things that was confusing to me, it seemed like the Devils got away with quite a bit up until the 3rd period, and the refs were kind of swallowing the whistles. I'm not going to throw out any conspiracy theories that the NHL wants to prolong the series or anything like that, but it was definitely glaring. But
yeah, I mean, when you talk about the Kings power play, finally, the first 2 goals, obviously 5-on-5, awesome. Even though I liked our chances, then you want to keep scoring as many as possible, obviously. So, but Kings go on the power play, and bada bang, break that streak. This is their first power play of the series, and it's 3-0. I mean, the place exploded.
Yeah, I mean, it was a terrific goal by Jeff Carter again. And I'm starting to notice a trend here, Chris. When we say certain people need to step it up if we're going to win the Stanley Cup, called out Jeff Carter. Boom, game winner last game. Power play goal tonight. Who else? Power play goal, Justin Williams. See, the point is that, if you're watching the show, you get called that, you're going to do something really important and really special. So Kings players, you're welcome. Incidentally, Chris and I talking, haven't yet received an invitation to come down to the ice for Game 4 to raise the cup.
It's happening.
It should happen.
It's definitely happening. And we're also going to petition to have our names on the cup because it just makes sense, especially since we're sort of consultants/coaches.
Absolutely.
And Justin Williams, what a great goal that was. I mean, they didn't really need it. That was just bonus stuff right there. I mean, fantastic rebound. Gets his own rebound off of Brodeur in the net. I mean, the play, I haven't heard Staples Center this loud since the Game 4 sweep game against the Blues. I mean, LA is ready. They are ready to do this. It's happening, guys. I mean, I know it's not done yet. But look,
it's done.
The Devils,
just stop it. It's
the
happening.
Devils aren't going to win 4 games.
No, it will not happen. It will not happen. Let's talk about the other guy, Jonathan Quick. And, yeah, exactly. That guy. Who? I think he plays goal for the Los Angeles Kings. I think if Dustin Brown continued his animal tear, and we floated the last game, we think there might be an injury there. Who knows? But Jonathan Quick stepping it up. And this is the thing. He had to step it up against Vancouver.
Oh, yeah.
And, hadn't been as tested. I mean, obviously made the big saves when he needed to, but tonight, another shutout for Jonathan Quick. I mean, absolutely amazing. For me, and a lot of you guys agreed with us, that's our Conn Smythe candidate right now at this point.
Oh, slam dunk, book it, done. Even if Kopitar has a hat trick in the next game, Quick by a mile. He's the MVP of the regular season, the postseason. The guy is unbelievable. He's on the map. I mean, talk about a coming out party for all these Kings players. And people are like, yeah, I've heard of Anze Kopitar, and I've heard of Jonathan Quick, but now they're seeing it firsthand. This is an amazing team, and they're on one of the most incredible runs. I know this is not to sound too grandiose, but come on. In postseason NHL history, I mean, they're 15-2. 15-2, for God's sakes. This is amazing. I mean, I don't care if no one's watching this series. I don't care if more people are watching reruns of Mad About You or Three's Company or, whatever. I know the ratings are down. I don't care. There is something very, very special going on right now with this Kings team in Los Angeles. If you're not on the bandwagon yet, if you're a Lakers fan, you're a Clippers fan, and you're not on the bandwagon yet, I'm surprised, but it's time.
Join us. Absolutely. And, the New Jersey Devils, Chris, they don't seem like a team that should be in the Stanley Cup Finals, although amazing forecheck. Ilya Kovalchuk, no goals yet. And, unconfirmed reports saying that he's really, really injured. I guess there was a back issue last series. I think he was scratched against the Rangers once. Correct me if I'm wrong. But look, when Travis Zajac is your number 1 center, it's like last year when Anze Kopitar was out and Brad Richardson was the number 1 center. It's like, it's really hard to do. And now that they put Parise up with Ilya Kovalchuk, you really got one kind of solid line. I just don't see it happening. And there was no way in hell that Alexei Ponikarovsky and Peter Harold are getting their names on Stanley Cups before Anze Kopitar.
Or ever, if at all. You know what? I mean, there's no one on the Devils that's really scaring me right now. Kovalchuk definitely not playing like the Kovalchuk that we all know. I'm not afraid of an old Patrick Elias, and I'm not really seeing Zach Parise play like the Zach Parise that everyone knows as well. I mean, this just lights out. Shut her down. It's done.
Though I think Zach Parise will look great next to Anze Kopitar in a Kings jersey next year.
I think so too, right?
All right, Los Angeles Kings fans, we are 1 win away from the Stanley Cup. It is highly possible that the next time you see us on camera, we will be celebrating the fact that the Los Angeles Kings, for the first time ever in franchise history, has won a Stanley Cup. And our friend Dennis Bernstein asked if we would cry if the Kings hoisted the cup. Now, I didn't cry when my kid was born. I doubt it's going to happen, but I got a little choked up during that Black Parade video introduction they did. I know, it's amazing. What do you think, Chris? You think you might shed a tear, or?
I'm not saying no.
Okay.
I'm not saying no, but there will be a lot of hugging.
Yes.
A lot of wooing. Maybe some tears. I don't know. I'm not
fist bumping.
Lots of that stuff. Fist bumping, New Jersey style.
Yeah.
But I like our chances at Game 4. I just don't see this Devils team coming back at all and winning that game. The cup will be in the building, and I think the Kings know it's going to be there. They're going to feel it. They're going to take that energy, and they're just going to close this out in front of their fans because the fans deserve this. And I know the Kings players have had issues closing out Game 4s. But the fact that they're at 3-0 in the 4th straight series is absolutely ridiculous.
It is. So, Kings fans, your question of the day is, if the Los Angeles Kings win the Stanley Cup on Wednesday, are you going to cry? Be honest. Leave your comments, as always, downstairs.
What up? That's right, Kings fans. Game 3 is in the books. Kings won 4-0. Are you kidding me? 4-0 in Game 3. Stanley Cup will be in the building at the next game on Wednesday. It's happening. It's happening, Kings fans. I can feel it. Go Kings!
And Kings fans, we're going to be right back at you on Wednesday after Game 4. Hopefully, we're going to have some celebrating to do. I'm not going to promise it will be our most sober show that we've ever done.
No, we'll do, yeah. Well, we got lots of exciting things planned. You know, I really do think it's going to happen, Keith. I think we're going to see the Cup in Los Angeles. We're going to watch everyone go around with it.
Even Kevin Westgarth in his suit, like you said.
Yeah,
really?
Westgarth in his suit. I like our chances, Keith. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it right now like everyone else in Los Angeles. Feeling it.
Don't forget, Kings fans, hit that subscribe button right up top to get the latest and greatest KingsCast videos. Even if we do win the Stanley Cup on Wednesday, we're going to be right back at you throughout the summer with some nasty shit. Don't forget to also hit that like button down below. You know you got to leave a comment. Visit us on KingsCast.net. Kings fans, our advice for you for the next game, no matter what happens, enjoy the moment. I'm Keith Korneluk.
And I'm Chris Kalziewski.
Thank you for watching Overtime. Bye, KingsCast.